Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another week of cash stuffing. It is July week 5. Even though I said it was July week 3 in last week's cash stuffing, I was clearly wrong. It was week 4. That's literally how fast this month is going for me. I just completely skipped a week. So, over here in our money, I should have $480 as long as I didn't mess anything up. And I think I've only messed up once, which is a win in my book. It is Wednesday, so my kids are sleeping, but they might wake up because it is a little bit later than I normally film. I couldn't get to the bank, and just like with the way that our paycheck fell, I couldn't film yesterday. So hopefully, they'll stay asleep for a little bit longer, and you won't have to hear the trash man, so that's a win. So let's get started. You guys know that medical is up first, and medical has $500 in the bank, and then this week we're gonna add $50. So in cash we've got 1, 2, 250, 270, 275. And already this feels so abnormal that I don't have to count a large amount of money because I'm so used to counting all of the envelopes that have like the placeholders. So we'll see how this goes. Car maintenance is going to get 25 this week. And if you didn't catch my last upload, that's totally okay. When I did the cash unstuffing, any placeholder that has 100 is actually 500. I just didn't have enough 500s, and I'm gonna switch them out when I get them. But if you see the 100, just know it's 5. So car maintenance, I don't even know if I said it's gonna get 25 this week, and that's all it will have in cash, but altogether it has 525. Month ahead is gonna get $40 this week. So we've got 40. So again, we have the 500 in the bank, and then in cash we've got 1, 150, 170, 190. Let me know. Y'all have to let me know if you care about like how much is in the placeholders, or if you're like just interested in how much is in the cash. Like, what do you prefer? I don't know. Back to school is going to get $75. Okay, so back to school has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 750, 800, 850, 870, 890, or 80, 90, 95, 900. That was a little bit messy, but there's 900 in here. And if you're wondering why I didn't condense this or why I didn't take any of this back to the bank, it's because I'm going to pay the tuition monthly with cash, and the first month is due next month in September. Not next month technically, but you know what I mean. So I will have this large amount every month, but I will also be continuously using it. We'll get less amount in here closer towards the end of school. So yeah, that's why it's not condensed, just because I'm going to be using it monthly. Travel is getting skipped. If you've catched my last like 3 cash stuffings, you know that it has 525 in here, and just putting the extra 25 is so silly, but it's okay. I'd rather it be somewhere. So I'll probably continue to skip this until we have like a set idea or travel date in mind. Originally, I wanted to do something like fall of 2026, but I just don't know if that's going to happen. We have talked about going somewhere this fall, like a short little trip, but my husband has already taken off, I think, like 2 to 3 weeks of work. And he has unlimited vacation, but also he needs to make hours. So it's very like, you don't really want to miss too much. So I don't know how it's going to work out, but we'll see. Home is going to get skipped this week as well. Washer and dryer is going to get something. It is going to get $15. So now we just have 215 in here. Big comfy couch is going to get 20 this week. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 in big comfy couch. If you guys have a couch that you love and you recommend it, let me know, because I want to know where I can get the best couch. I feel like our couch, we got it from Nebraska Furniture Mart, and it was great for like the first year that we had it. And then all of a sudden it just started to like, not deteriorate, but the foam in the cushions, whatever that was made out of, just like got flat so quickly. And I will say it's probably us and not necessarily the couch's fault, because we do a lot with our couch. Like, we let our kids jump on it. They pretty much lay on it all the time. Like, we build forts out of it. You know, I'm sitting on it every afternoon. Like, it just gets a lot of wear and tear, but I want something that will last and be cushy and comfy for as long as possible. And I don't want to spend a lot of money on something that's not going to last. And I feel like that's how our last one was. I don't know the make and model of it, but we did get it from Nebraska Furniture Mart. So let me know if you have any recommendations down below. Moving on, lawn and garden is going to get $10 this week. So lawn and garden now has 50. And you guys, I was going to say, like, honestly, I'd skip this week if I knew it had 50. But I did the quick math. Like, I was just thinking in my head, like, I did literally the math. I think our lawn service usually gets done March through maybe November. Possibly even more than that. I know it's not like the first couple months of the year. So I was just thinking like March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. That's 9 months. And then 4 weeks approximately in each month. That's 36 weeks. Plus I did an extra 4 just in case you have that weird 5 week like this month right now. And then I believe our service is like $30 every time they come. So I was just thinking that's like $1,200 a year, which like for a year, that's like actually not that bad. But then I was like thinking, oh, I can just skip this. But like, I want to have at least half of that saved by the time we need it. So yeah, 600-ish in here by maybe next fall, maybe next summer. Yeah, I mean, that's doable. But I was like, oh, I can just skip it. But then I'm like thinking, well, I might not want to skip that actually. So I'll still skip it occasionally. We'll see. But I did the math and I was like, maybe I don't need to skip it. Always Something is going to get 25 this week. And it has the 500 in the bank and then 25. So it just has 125 in cash. And that is it for this binder. Okay. Wow, that did not want to clip. Next up is this light blue family-ish binder. Boo is going to get 15 this week. So it should be at 300. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 250, 270, 280, 90, 295, 300. Perfect. And Peach is also going to get 15, which means Peach should also have 300. And we're going to double check, of course. So we've got 1, 2, 250, 270, 280, 290, 95, 300. And the goal for Peach and Boo is to have at least 500 by the end of the year. So we're like a little over halfway to the end of the year right now, but I just started in April with cash stuffing, so that should be completely achievable. We've got 200 in each to go. So Kitty Cats is getting $40 this week. 40. hopefully I didn't mess up my denominations. 40. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 450, 470, 490. And this is not going to go to the bank either because I am going to take them to the vet soon. Like I've been mentioning, I promise I'm not like neglecting them. I just don't want to take them while we have our air conditioner messed up in the car, because I know like cats do like heat and warmth, but I feel like it would be extremely cruel to have them in the carrier and potentially need to roll down the windows for the entirety of the drive, because we live about 15-20 minutes away from the vet, and my kids don't like that with like the windows down because it's really loud. So I don't want the cats to be on edge right when we get to the vet. Like, you know, cats are already temperamental. My cats are usually pretty good at the vet, but you know, you don't want anybody to get scratched or bitten. You know, I just don't want to have to do that to them. So I'm waiting until our air conditioning is fixed, and then I will make them appointments. One of them I know for sure needs a rabies vaccine, so she needs to get in there pretty quickly. But, you know, I don't want them to be upset. So that's that. Moving right along, we've got Celebrate, and Celebrate is going to get $10. I feel like we've been doing really good with Celebrate. Obviously, I haven't taken much out of here, so that's nice. Right now we've got 1, 150, 200, 220, 30, 35. And I think the like only time that I would need to pull from this, well, coming up, would be at the end of October for my eldest. Let's see. I think that would be it. And we're really not even sure if we are going to need money for that. I don't know if we're going to do a party or not, but that's what I would use this for. And Gifts is going to get $10 as well. But you guys, they're not going to have equal amounts. Are you shocked? I know. It's because I had to pull $20 from this for my nephew. We just sent a birthday card. So right now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 150, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 200, 5, 10, and 15. 215. And the next time that I'll need to pull from this is going to be at the end of August. We have my niece's birthday. I did already buy her a gift, actually. I bought it like extremely long time ago when it was on sale. So I won't have to pull, I don't think, nearly as much. I'll probably just get her like a few small things, depending on what she wants. But yeah, should have plenty of time to make up some money for it as well. And also, I feel like 215, 250, like that's a good amount to have in those. So anyways, date night is going to get some love, which almost never happens, but we love to see it. It's going to get 15 this week. Date night now has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 15, 20, 25. Somebody just blew through the stop sign in front of our house. Anyways, I don't know, you guys, that movie that I was talking about like a couple weeks ago, I have yet to see another ad for that, which I'm so surprised. I'm so shocked that I haven't. I have still no clue what it's called, but we'll get there. I know Channing Tatum was in it, and he's living in like a Toys R Us. I think, Toys R Us? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Soccer, you guys. We did pull from because my husband did sign up for the league, I think mid last week. It was $95. So right now we just have 10 left, and we are going to put 25 in here. So we've got 20, 25, 30, 35, and we're going to need quite a bit more. His league, his team is getting new jerseys, new uniforms. So I think that's about $50. And then my oldest will need the whole shebang, like cleats, shin guards, shorts, uniform, whatever else, like a soccer ball maybe. I don't even know. So soccer, we're going to have to chunk that one back up. Twirls and Tumbles is going to get $10 this week. And y'all already know that this isn't like top priority, but we have 30 in here. If we do dance, we're looking at like maybe looking early 2026. If we do gymnastics, I'm thinking we could do it sooner, but we have to see obviously how much it costs, like when the classes are, if it works with our schedule with school and whatnot, and go from there. But yeah, super exciting either way. I think my kids would love gymnastics. And like I mentioned, I think my daughter would love dance, but she's extremely young, so I just don't know if it's worth putting her in it just yet. Moving on to holidays. I did want to say, I think once I'm done stuffing for Thanksgiving, I am going to go ahead and start stuffing for Mother's Day. I know that like New Year's will come first and Valentine's Day, but I do want to have a significant amount in Mother's Day, so I think I'm going to jump ahead a little bit while also stuffing these, you know, as well. So, but for now, we're going to do Halloween. Halloween is going to get $25 this week. 25. And Halloween has 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, $95. Amazing. If you are a parent, have you asked your children what they want to be for Halloween yet? I sure haven't, because I just think my kids might change their mind a lot, and I don't want that to happen. I think my oldest will probably want to do something like Pokemon or Digimon. We just started watching a little bit of that. Even though it's super old, I don't know if I'd be able to find anything, but something in the Pokemon realm probably. And then I think my youngest will just tag along with whatever we decide. Easy peasy. But yeah, let me know if y'all have asked and what y'all are going to do. Thanksgiving is going to get $5 this week. And it has 20, 40, 45, and 50, which is amazing. I think I'm going to stop at 100 or 125 in Thanksgiving. And that seems really attainable as well. Like, it's not even August. I'll say it's technically August. So we've got all the weeks of August and September. I think that will be done by then. Maybe a little bit into October, which not a big deal because Thanksgiving is literally at, you know, end of November basically. So yeah, I think smooth sailing. And you guys know Christmases usually last, and y'all already know we doing 50. So in Christmas, I did decide to put the money in a high yield savings account, and we use CIT for our high yield savings. I don't know what their like APY is, but it's something like 4.15, or maybe they've dropped it to like 3.75 or something, but still really good. Better than just a regular savings account. So yeah, put that in there because I just figured it's far enough away, and if it helps, it helps. If not, it's fine. We can always transfer it back to our checking when we need it. And then in cash, we've got 1, 2, 3, 354. And then if you guys don't know already, if you haven't watched any other video, which is totally fine, we've already spent 300 of this. We need to give it to my husband's aunt. When she was here last time, she would not accept the money. And if she doesn't accept the money, we're just going to shove it into one of her Christmas gifts and make her take it. So anyways, that is all for this week. If you've stayed to the end, I appreciate you as always. If y'all have any questions, concerns, comments, leave them down below and I will get right to you. And I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.